Hello students. In the previous class, we were discussing about acceleration, uniform acceleration, how the acceleration is positive, how the acceleration is negative, and how the acceleration traveled by the body is zero. That concept you have seen in the last class. Let us start with the acceleration. Just remind what we mean by acceleration. Right? Students, we know that when a body travels with a changing velocity, we are defining acceleration. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity or ratio of change in velocity divided by time taken, that we are calling acceleration traveled by the body. Right or wrong? There we define uniform acceleration. We are studying about the uniform acceleration. What is the uniform acceleration? If the change in velocity traveled by the body, that remains same at every point, that acceleration we are calling uniform acceleration. For the uniform acceleration, we plotted the graph, how the nature of graph looks like for a uniform acceleration. Right thing? Shall we see? For a uniform acceleration, how the nature of graph looks like? Shall I go here? See here. For uniform acceleration, like this. See here, along the x-axis we have taken the time, along the y-axis we have taken the velocity. We have taken the velocity. Right? This is nothing but origin. For uniform acceleration, the nature of graph must be like this. This is the nature of graph we have formed. Right or wrong? So on this, shall I take this point is A? What about this? This point is nothing but B point. Right or wrong? On this graph for uniform acceleration, what graph this is? Uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Right. On this graph I will join 2 points and I will make the slope here. See here, this is the point C point. In this one, shall I take it as a theta? Right. Along x-axis, what quantity we have taken? Along x-axis we have taken the time. Along y-axis we have taken the velocity. We have taken the velocity. Right or wrong? Then slope of the velocity time graph, what it indicates? That we will see first. See here, slope in tan theta directly. Tan theta must be equal to slope. Slope equal to, in this triangle, what it indicates? That is BC divided by what value? AC. Right? Again slope. Slope equal to BC. BC mean velocity. BC mean velocity. AC mean time. Right? Then again slope. Velocity divided by time, what it indicates? That indicates acceleration. This indicates acceleration. Acceleration traveled by the body. Meaning of this what? The slope of the velocity time graph represent acceleration traveled by the body. This we have seen in the last class. But in the same graph, in the same diagram, if you take the area, then area what it indicates? That is area under velocity time graph. That we will see. Before that, already we know about the definition of velocity. Right? What is the definition of velocity? Says velocity is what? Velocity equal to displacement divided by time. Displacement divided by time. Right? What is displacement? Displacement must be equal to velocity into time. Displacement must be equal to velocity into time. Right? Remember this point. Right? On the triangle ABC, now I will take area. That is area of triangle. Shall I take the area of triangle on the graph? Area of triangle. Area of triangle equal to what is area of the triangle? Half base into height. Half base into height. Right. Area again. Area means area of triangle. See here, half keep term same. Base mean what? Base equal to AC, height equal to BC. Right. Area again. Area. Right now? Area. Area. AC mean time, BC mean velocity students here. Right now? So let us here time into velocity. Time into velocity, that is displacement. Displacement by 2, that also displacement. Then how to write here area? Area equal to displacement. From this what you got? You can say that area under velocity time graph that represent displacement traveled by the body. Area under velocity time graph represent displacement traveled by the body. And what we are saying? Slope of the velocity time graph indicates acceleration traveled by the body. On other hand, area under velocity time graph represent displacement traveled by the body. This is concerned to what? Uniform acceleration and slope regarding the area. Area means not only triangle, you can take for parallelogram, and if you take the trapezium, if you take the triangle, any one area we are taking, the area under velocity time graph that represent displacement traveled by the body. So this is the complete explanation about uniform acceleration. Now let us take what is non-uniform acceleration. That concept we will see. Non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration. Changing in acceleration. Directly changing in acceleration. How to define non-uniform acceleration? The body is said to be non-uniform acceleration if the change in velocity at every point must be changes. What this is? The motion is said to be non-uniform acceleration if the changing in velocity must be changes. I mean, acceleration of the body is not remain same at any point. That we are calling non-uniform acceleration. Shall I go the definition here? How to say non-uniform acceleration? If the acceleration of the body changes such acceleration is called as non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration. I mean, changing in velocity must be changes. If velocity changes at every point, definitely acceleration is there. The acceleration also changes. Such acceleration we are calling non-uniform acceleration. Then how to take the example for non-uniform acceleration? Acceleration of the body must be changes at every point. Shall I take an example again? Consider an object moving along straight line. This is the straight line motion of the body. Right now, shall we go here? At this point velocity may be 5 meters per second. Right? In what interval? In t0 interval, that is 0 second we can call. Say here, this is the velocity v0 we can take. Here velocity how much? Here velocity may be 15 meters per second. In what interval? In time interval second. Right. Here velocity how much? Velocity may be 35 meter per second. 35 meter per second. In how much second? 2 seconds. Right. Right or wrong? Here velocity how much? Velocity equal to I can take 60 meter per second. 60 meter per second. In how much? 3 seconds. Right or wrong? What are going to say? Acceleration of the body changes at every point. That acceleration we are calling non-uniform acceleration. Change in velocity must be changes in this interval. In this interval, shall I take the acceleration of the body, students? Right or wrong? Acceleration. What is acceleration in this case? Acceleration. See here, this is the V0. This is V1 I will take. V1 I will take. What about this? This value I will take V2. This value how would I? This is V3. If this is T0, what about this? T1. This is T2. This is T3. Right. In this interval, shall I see the acceleration? What is acceleration? Final velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by changing in time. Changing in time. Right. Now, what about acceleration here? In this case, acceleration is how much? Acceleration is equal to 5 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0. What about acceleration? Acceleration is 5 meter per second square. In this interval, acceleration 5 meter per second square. Then shall I say in this interval now? In this interval, what about acceleration in this interval? In this interval, V2 minus V1 divided by how much? V2 minus V1. Right. Then again, shall I keep here? V2. What is V2? V2 equal to 35. What is V1? V1 equal to 15. Whole divided. This is 2 minus 1. Acceleration now. 15 minus 35 minus 15. 20. 20 by 1. That is 20 only. 20 meter per second square. Right. 20 meter per second square. Again in the same interval shall I take here? In this interval how would I? In this interval acceleration V3 minus of V2 whole divided by T3 minus of T2. Now see here V3 60, V2 35 whole divided by 3 minus 2. What about acceleration here? 60 minus 35 how much? 25 divided by this is 1. How much acceleration you got directly? That is 25 meter per second square. 25 meter per second square. What you got? What you got here? Directly, the acceleration of the body changes at every point. The acceleration of the body changes. Such acceleration is said to be non-uniform acceleration. This is how example for non-uniform acceleration. Then for non-uniform acceleration, what is the nature of graph may be possible? Shall I see the nature of graph here? Shall I take again? Look at here. Along x-axis I will take the time. Along y-axis we will take the velocity. We will take the velocity here. How's here? Nature of graph may be like this. Maybe like this. Right? This is positive acceleration. This is for what? Positive acceleration. Right? Because acceleration goes on increasing, positive acceleration is there. On this, how to take the slope here? How to take the slope in this case? In this case, shall I choose? This is the point A. Shall I go? This is the point B. Then I will take. This is the triangle. This is the C point. Here it is not linear. Just join it by making a straight line. This becomes slope now. This is theta. Right? Along y-axis, velocity is available. Along x-axis, time is available. Again here slope. How to take the slope here? Slope equal to BC divided by AC. BC by AC. Slope equal to BC. BC means velocity, AC means time. Velocity by time. That we are calling acceleration. Right, directly. Slope equal to how much? Slope equal to acceleration traveled by the body. Are you following me? I mean, the graph is linear or graph may be non-linear. In that case, you can take the slope of the body at any point of the motion. At any point of the motion, you can take the slope of the body by taking velocity time graph. Right. But acceleration is negative. Negative mean already we explained students. Negative acceleration called retardation. Negative acceleration mean going on velocity decrease. That we are calling negative acceleration. For negative acceleration, how the graph may be possible? Shall I see the graph here? Along x-axis again we will take the time. Time will take. This we are calling the velocity v. Later on, negative acceleration mean go on velocity must be changes. Go on velocity must be changes. Velocity decrease gradually. Velocity decrease. Final velocity less than initial velocity, then acceleration must be negative. That's why this is what velocity time graph for a negative acceleration. Here acceleration must be negative. But what about this? Here acceleration must be positive. Acceleration must be positive. This is for what? Non-uniform acceleration, and this is for what? Negative acceleration graph. Right? After this, shall I see the one more acceleration? That we are calling average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration. Average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration. Shall I see directly? Look at me here. Average acceleration, average and instantaneous acceleration. Average and instantaneous acceleration. Average and instantaneous acceleration. Average already is there. Average acceleration you can define the ratio of a change in velocity divided by total time taken. Average acceleration means the ratio of a change in velocity of the body to total time taken, that we are calling average acceleration. Already we define an average velocity, average speed, instantaneous velocity we define. In same you can define now average acceleration. How to take the average acceleration here? Look at me. Average acceleration. Right. Average acceleration. Here what is average acceleration? The ratio of a total change in velocity divided by total time taken. See here, the ratio of change in velocity, to total time taken, is called as average acceleration. Right? How this is? Let's say directly formula for average acceleration. Average acceleration equal to change in velocity divided by total time taken. Total time. How to take the example for average acceleration? Again, let us take a car moving along the straight line on the highway. Shall I take here? How to take the example for this? Let us take a car. The car is moving like this, right? Here, how much velocity? Here, velocity may be 5 meters per second. That we are calling initial velocity. Shall I take initial velocity V0? In what interval of time? In the time interval 0 second. Right? Here velocity is there. Here also velocity. Here also velocity like this. Here also velocity is there. how much velocity may be? The velocity may be 50 meter per second here. Right. Shall I take this velocity as the final velocity? Final velocity we can count. This value is nothing but v dash. Here what time is there? Time equal to that we are calling 10 second. 10 second. Here whatever the velocity may be. Velocity may be 10 meter per second in 1 second. Right. Here velocity may be 20 meter per second in what interval of time? In the time interval 3 seconds. Right. Here may be how much? 35 in what interval of time? In the time interval of 7 seconds. Here how much? 50 meter per second in 10 seconds. What is the initial velocity? This is the initial velocity. What is the final velocity? This is the final velocity. Initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Final velocity is 50 meter per second. Initial time interval is 0 second. Final time is how much? 10 seconds. Then what is average acceleration here? How to write average acceleration? Average acceleration. Average acceleration. Change in velocity. What is change in velocity? Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by total time interval. Total time interval. Time interval will be from 0 to 10 seconds. Right here. Here what is average acceleration then? V average. V average. V average is equal to final is 50, initial is 5, whole divided by how much? 10. Then how much it is? 45 by 10. What is average acceleration then? Average acceleration you can write. Average acceleration. Average acceleration is equal to how much? Average acceleration is equal to 4.5 meter per second square. Simply average acceleration means total change in velocity divided by total time taken. What is the total change in velocity? This is the total change in velocity, this is the total time taken. By taking that, you can take directly the average acceleration. Then one more acceleration remaining. What are calling that? Instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration, that will see. See here. Shall I say instantaneous acceleration? Instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Right. Simply you can define when object moving with a non-uniform velocity, we are defining instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration means acceleration of the body at any instant of time or acceleration of the body at any points of its motion. On any points of the motion, if you are taking acceleration, that we are calling instantaneous acceleration. Shall I see the definition here? Instantaneous acceleration means acceleration traveled by the body. Acceleration of body at any instant or acceleration of the body at any points at any point of its path, that we are calling instantaneous acceleration of the body at any instant of time. Any instant of time is called as instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Right here, how to take instantaneous acceleration can be defined. The limit of del t tends to 0. That is del v divided by 20. What is meaning of this? Limit of del t tends to 0 equal to del v divided by delta equal to instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. What is meaning of this? Meaning of this is the time interval must be very small. Time interval means the time may be 0.01 second, time may be 0.02 second, but time is not equal to 0. I mean, in a small interval of time, how much velocity changes, that we are calling instantaneous acceleration. Right or wrong, students? Shall I give an example? Acceleration of the body at an instant of time. Consider object or car that is moving in the straight line path. This is an object moving in straight line path. We know velocity at any point. See here. Here velocity how much? 5 meter per second in 1 second. Here how much velocity? Velocity may be 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second in 2 seconds. Here velocity may be 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second in 4 seconds. What is instantaneous acceleration? Acceleration traveled by the body at any points of its motion. If you take at this point acceleration, if you take at this point acceleration or at this point acceleration, that acceleration becomes instantaneous acceleration. Are you following? Then how to take here acceleration? Instantaneous acceleration. See here, 5 divided by 1, velocity by time. How much acceleration here? Here 5 meter per second square. This is instantaneous acceleration. At this point, acceleration 20 divided by 2. How much acceleration? 10 meter per second square. Right around here how much? Acceleration how much? 50 divided by 4. 50 divided by 4. How much? See here, 50 by 4. 50 by 4 can take. See here directly. 50 by 4 meter per second square. Meter per second square directly. Right or wrong? Directly 50 by 4 is 12.5. You can write 12.5 meter per second square. 50 by 4, right? Instantaneous means acceleration of the body at any instant of time. This we are calling instantaneous acceleration. But taking an example, how to take the instantaneous acceleration of the body, you can explain. See here, how to solve instantaneous acceleration traveled by the body. Shall I give you? Directly one numerical against on instantaneous acceleration. Consider an object moving along straight line with velocity. Let an object moving with velocity v equal to 3t square plus 4t along straight line. Right? Calculate instantaneous acceleration. Acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds. What is question here? Let an object moving with velocity v equal to 3t square plus 4t along straight line. Calculate instantaneous acceleration at t equal to 2 seconds. Right? How to calculate instantaneous acceleration here? What is the velocity of the body? Velocity of the body v equal to how much? 3t square plus how much? 4t. Right out. Shall I call this is equation number 1? Right? Differentiate equation 1 with respect to time on both sides. How this is? That is a dv divided by dt. dv divided by dt. What about this? d by dt 3t square. This is d by dt of 4t. right? See here how to solve then again. One more step shall I see? 3 is constant, bring outside. T square plus 4 into how much? dt divided by dt. Right or wrong? Now we'll see. dv means change in velocity, dt means change in time. Change in velocity by time, that we are calling acceleration, instantaneous acceleration here, right? 3 keep it up same. What form this is? d by dt of x raised to n. d by dt of x raised to n equal to d by dx of x raised to n equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. What this is? This is how much? Into 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1 plus dt dt get cancelled. This is 4. Get or wrong? Then what acceleration you got? This is how much? 60 plus 4 acceleration. But what we need? Instantaneous acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds. Equal to 2 seconds. Right? See here. When t equal to 2 seconds, 6 into 2 plus 4. Acceleration 6 into 2 12. 16 meter per second square. This is instantaneous acceleration. How to calculate instantaneous acceleration of the body? By taking an example, right? I will give few numericals concerned to average acceleration, along with instantaneous acceleration. See here, I will give few examples as homework. Do here. This is homework. Option A, calculate average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration at t equal to 4 seconds. One equation I will give. In one equation, v equal to velocity of the body equal to 6t square plus 3t. 6t square plus 3t. Second option I will give. Velocity of the body 12t cube plus 6t. Right? In both cases, what we need? We need to calculate the average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration by what second? T equal to 4 seconds. Right? Hope you will do. The remaining concept that we will see in the next class. Thank you, students.